Assalamu alaikum, ya shabab. How are you? I hope all is well. Today we have Unit 8, which is talking about influencers. So, do you know what does it mean, influencers? We always see on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram that someone is working as an influencer. Influencer is someone who is popular and has many followers that he can affect them, right? So, do you know any of them? I'm sure all the boys right now are saying we know Zinedine Zidane. Yeah, that's true. So he's a famous football player. So I have a question. Would you like to be an influencer? Yes or no? And why? Okay. Here we have some information about Zinedine Zidane. So we can read that together. Parents were from Algeria, but he grew up in France, where he played for the international football team. Now retired from playing football, he is a coach. All four of his sons have played football for Real Madrid's youth team. Good. Let's talk about someone else. American singer, songwriter, and actress. Her name is Miley Cyrus. Is the daughter of the country singer Bill Ray. Her brother Trace is a singer and guitarist, while her grandfather Ron was politician. Politician, someone who works in politics, like police. Marie Curie was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only person ever to win a prize in both physics and chemistry. Mary shared her prize in physics with her husband, Pierre. Later, her daughter and son-in-law were given a Nobel Prize in chemistry. And for the last one, let me do it. Yeah, here again. Yeah, Indira Gandhi came from a family of Indian politicians. She was the daughter of India's first prime minister, and then she became India's first female prime minister. Although Indira and the social leader Mahatma share the same family name, they aren't relatives. This is Mahatma Gandhi. He's a famous person, but they are not relatives. Indira changed her surname when she got married, right? And that's their picture. We have reading here about influencers, so you can read that quickly, or you can pause the video right now to read. Okay, right now we have open close. So, are all influencers just interested? Huh, what do you think? Which preposition? Interested, it would be in being famous and making money. Not in the case of Hannah Alper. Hannah Alper, born in 2003. Hannah, born in Canada. So what do you think? What are we going to write here? Huh? Yes, this is in the past, so it would be was born in Canada and brought up there. At the age of 9, she took up blogging. She wanted, good job, she wanted to share her worries about the world with other people. She hopes that we will all think more about the environment and how our actions might have an effect. Hmm. Animal effect. What prepositions are we going to use effect on? Hannah doesn't only write about her opinions, she, hey, she also spoken. Hey, spoken, this is verb three. This is the third form of the verb. So it would be has also spoken to large audiences, audiences like people on a range of topics. These have been topics protecting wildlife too. Hey, hey, focus here. To respecting. So topics. To it would be from protecting wildlife to respecting one another. Hannah hopes that her words will encourage others to go out and do something. Doesn't matter. This is an expression, so it doesn't matter how young someone is. Hannah believes we can all do something to help protect the environment. That's right. Right now, we have some spelling mistakes. Can you find the mistakes right now? Let's do number one together. She's clever. She's very funny too. What is the mistake here? There is a mistake. Huh? Can you find the mistake? If you can't, you can pause the video and think, then you can say, great, she's clever, she's very funny too. To hear double O. Right. Coming to number two. We were both young when I first met her in school. Ah, where is the mistake? If you don't know the mistake, you can pause the video and think, then you can resume it again. So here it would be where. This is a relative pronoun. We can't use it here. He plays soccer very well, and he is the junior world champion in shooting. Right now, can you find the mistake? Great job. It should be and, not an. Number four. At first, I thought she was shy because she was a very quiet girl. What do you think here? It's quite challenging. Yes, the mistake here would be quiet. It would be quiet, right? This quiet here means somehow or a little bit. For example, the test was quite hard, so it was a little bit hard. But when I say quiet here, it means calm, right? Coming to number five, I love spending time with him. I can say that he's my best friend. That's pretty easy with him. Yeah. Number six, I like to do my homework with Daniela because she's intelligent. That's very easy, although most students do it as a mistake. Always get confused in it. I can feel the mistakes of my students right now. They always write it like that. So it would be because here it's A, not an O. Right. Right now you can speak for yourself. Speak to yourself for a minute. What's your favorite website? Why do you like it? How often do you watch video clip online? Do you have a favorite channel? Do you follow any online? Yeah, right. Coming right now to some phrasal verbs. Let's see here. We have Zinedine Zidane, parents were from Algeria, but he grew up in France. So grew up here means became older. Number two, Amanda Steele has set up a YouTube channel where she gives advice. Good. So set up here means started or created. Hannah Alpa was born in Canada and brought up there. Brought up, took care of a child until it was an adult. Coming to number four, at the age of 9, she took up blogging. Took up here means started doing something. Also, we have some phrasal verbs here. I was born in a small village, but I became older. Became older means grew up. If I discovered means find out. When my phone doesn't have any more, so it runs out of. For example, if I don't have something, I ran out of juice. I ran out of money. If you're going to the supermarket and ask it for a bottle of water, so The sales assistant there is going to tell you, oh, sorry, we ran out of water, so we don't have any water. I'd love to start. To start means to sit up. And he has started playing. Started playing means to take up. For example, he started taking up football. So started playing football. I have a relation. Have a relation means to get on with. If you have a good relationship with someone, you can say get on well with. If I didn't know an answer in an exam, I'd never invent an answer. Invent here means make up. I was looked after by my grandparents. Looked after here means to brought up. Right. Now let's talk about the F conditionals. Right. That's pretty easy. So right now, focus with me. Okay, great. If I see Matt, I tell him to call you. Again, if I see Matt, what will happen when you see Matt? Yeah, I'll tell him to call you. So this is the result. This action may happen in the future. So if you see Matt, you will tell him to call me. So this is a possible action in the future. So in this case, we use the first conditional of F, present simple, and will and the infinitive, will tell. Coming to the zero conditional. Zero conditional, let's have an example here. If the sun is too hot, it burns you. Is it fact? Is it true? Yes, of course. So what tense is it? It's a present. What tense is it? It's a present as well. So the zero conditional, if present and if present as well, and it expresses about fact. For example, another example, if you boil, if you heat water, it boils. Yeah, this is true. This is fact. Coming to the second if conditional here. If I had a lot of money, I'd buy a new smartphone. This is what it could be, should, might, could. Yeah, all of them are the same. Okay, if I had a lot of money, had here, is it present or past? It's past. Then we use would buy. We can't use will. We need to use the past of will, which is would. Right. Do you think you have money now? No. Do you think you may have money in the future? A lot of money in the future? Maybe. No one knows. So this situation is unlikely to happen, which means it may happen and it may not. Right.
Unit 8. Unit
Right
8.
now, let's
Grammar.
go
Exercise
over
3. 1.
some some practice here. And this is all in all for the zero conditional. If present and present expresses about fact. Type 1 or the first condition. If present and the future using will, and this action may happen in the future. The second condition, if past, would plus the infinitive, unlikely action in the future.
Unit
Right.
8. Grammar.
Right now, let's see some examples. If it rains today, I'll go to the cinema. So this is a possible action. I often get bored when I watch sport. So this is a habit. That's why it's a zero conditional. If I get home late, my parents don't mind. This is a habit as well. That's why it's the first conditional. I won't go out next Saturday if our teacher gives us a lot of homework. So this is the first conditional. I'll buy some crisps if I get hungry. A possible action. That's what it's the first conditional. If I don't study, I still do well in the exam. Yeah, of course, don't do that, but this is zero conditional. It's a habit, right? Some other examples here. Okay, this is the game. Yeah, let's see some examples. Yeah. If I lost my mobile phone, I'd go to the nearest police station. Have a look here. I'd go. If I saw a friend cheating in an exam, you can say, I'd tell the teacher. If I didn't live here, I'd like to live in the USA. If I found a lot of money, I'd take it to the police. Right now, let's go for a game, Gift of Secret. So you can play this game to practice more. I'll skip this part, and you can play this game to practice more. Great. And we stopped here. Thank you, guys. Wish you have a nice day. Goodbye and good luck. Bye.